గ్రీన్ వర్క్స్, బయో, సిఎస్ఐఆర్, ఐఐసిటి ఆఫ్ కెమికల్స్ టెక్నాలజీ సింగిల్ యూజ్ ప్లాస్టిక్కు ప్రత్యామ్నాయ ఉత్పత్తుల ఆవిష్కరణకు ముఖ్య అతిథిగా మంత్రి శ్రీధరబాబు హాజరై ఉత్పత్తులను ప్రారంభించారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా మంత్రి మాట్లాడుతూ ప్రపంచంలోనే పర్యావరణ సవాళ్లను పరిష్కరించడానికి సైన్స్ టెక్నాలజీ సామర్థ్యం ఎనలేనిదని కొనియాడారు.
Research did and their contribution to the rise of the industry in terms of either it may be life sciences, or it may be the chemical technology, or it may be different streams of life sciences. They contribute a lot to our society. And when I was coming here, I was just thinking, why Rishika has selected IICT? So then, after coming here, I just came to know that not many scientists have come here, sat together, had lots of discussions and deliberations, put so many experiments in the team, and to evolve this sort of product. It would have taken lots of time, energy, resources for this to happen. And ultimately, these are all, I can say that they are the brave souls who have come forward to make a niche product to save this planet. So I believe also in eco-friendly. I believe in net zero carbon. I believe in, we have to save the future for the next generation. Our generation will be passing by. If we sit like this, if we don't do anything, if we don't create or think of any innovation, but the next generations will be paying the price for what we are doing today. How the things, as the policy makers, as the politicians, and many people may like politicians taking the top spot, taking the decisions on all this political democracy, until unless a futuristic policy maker is not at the helm of affairs. And things may take a shape which may go haywire. This is how we function on the point of our government, our chief minister, our colleague cabinet ministers, and our officers.
In terms of a holistic approach, rightly said by Mrs. Reddy, that we need to go for the circularity of everything. Above all, there is one more thing coming up by the year 2047 and 2070, when the Viksit Bharat and net zero concept. So all the scientists, those who are present, it's a big challenge. When I'm saying that instead of 19 products being banned by the CPCB or Government of India, the single-use plastics, just think in terms of 1,149 plastic products being used by them. So a lot of opportunities are.
He was erstwhile speaker and now is a member of parliament in Rajya Sabha. And nobody, because not many people are dependent on plastics, which we are now using. And if we have to get away.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for all the delegates here on the stage. I just want to add one thing, saying that there is a very famous quote.
Plastics, but they're all made. And you can see the difference in thickness. You can achieve multiple rigidity.
All products of yours?
Yes.
Oh, great.
And you can see like again rigidity.
Biodegradable. Oh, biodegradable?
Yes,
100% biodegradable. And certified by CPC.
Yeah. So down this road. So they will be in the park. So like this can be used at home. Wear a
Possible composting, biodegradable, certified.
straws, of course, you know how much it depends. The paper straw is an alternative that they have.
Beautiful. Congratulations. These are all granules. What you did.
And this is any existing document.
is commendable. Basically, to know about plastics and how much usage of plastic more can create pollution to a greatest extent. To cut down the plastic, to cut down its usage, one goal is not possible. But in the times to come, these sort of industries or these sort of products will help in trying to create awareness on where the 21 sustainable development goals which have been envisaged by the UN. I can know the goal of 12, 13, 14, all clubbed together and they're trying to put it across and see that they thrive and the society thrives, even though it's a win-win situation for everybody, but they are doing the great service to the globe and to our nation in a big way. So, as said by Professor Sinaji, who is from the CPET, that rather than saying just NOW, no to the plastics, better to know KNOW of the plastic. That's a beautiful word he has said about it. We should know about what is plastic, what are the utilities of plastic, what are the disadvantages of using the plastic, and how it can affect the environment in a big way, and how the pollution can bring havoc for the future generation. So, keeping all this in view, the young entrepreneurs, I think, Rushika has made commendable and brave attempt to see that to enter into this sort of industry is not simple. And these sort of entrepreneurs, the startup companies like this will help to bring in parity in environment.
So from the government's point of view, will you
Industries, because we have the responsibility to save our planet and also see that environment is balanced. Thank you very much. I have
మేమందరం ఇక్కడ వి హ్యావ్ ఆల్ కమ్ హియర్ టుగెదర్. మినిస్టర్ శ్రీధర్ బాబు కూడా వచ్చారు ఫర్ ద లాంచ్ ఆఫ్ బయోడిగ్రేడబుల్ ఎకో ఫ్రెండ్లీ ప్లాస్టిక్ మెటీరియల్ ప్లాస్టిక్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్. ఇవి లాంచ్ చేస్తున్నారు రిషికా రెడ్డి, who is the daughter-in-law of Mrs. Sangeeta Reddy, Joint Managing Director, Apollo Hospital. She's launching a sustainable plastic product. Manandram plastic bags, plastic straws, plastic containers ani chusamu, which gets littered. Manam adi collection kaakunta baga garbage lekka mana surrounding area lo untadi. Adi lekunta ippudu Rishika has come out with a product ఏదంటే అది బయోడిగ్రేడ్ అవుతుంది. ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్ వాడిన తర్వాత ఇట్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ డిజాల్వ్స్ ఇన్ సాయిల్. దాంతో ఏమవుతుందంటే ఈ గార్బేజ్ ప్లాస్టిక్ పొల్యూషన్ ఏదైతే మెనస్ ఉందో అది లేకుండా అయిపోతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ ది ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ హోల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. అండ్ రిషికా వారు షీఈస్ టేకింగ్ ద టెక్నాలజీ ఫ్రమ్ హైదరాబాద్, ఫ్రమ్ మన CIT Hyderabad. All the scientists have contributed to this technological innovation. So I'm wishing Rishika all the best. Being a lady from plastic, I am so happy to say that we have a biodegradable product which will help environment is save cheyadaniki. And ee plastic litter edaithe manam andramu against ga unnam adi lekunta ayipotundi. So I am very excited that Rishika will do a wonderful job. I'm wishing her all the best. The government also has given a lot of encouragement for this product. They have recognized the product, and we from the plastic fraternity are going to definitely list this product. It is one of the most greatest innovations of the plastic industry. So I'm wishing her all the best. Thank you so much.
across నేను బీహబ్ అనే ఆర్గనైజేషన్కి CEO. బీహబ్ అనేది మన స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసిన ఆర్గనైజేషన్. మహిళా వ్యాపారవేత్తల కోసం సపోర్ట్ చేయడానికి ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసిన ఆర్గనైజేషన్. మనము 2 సెక్టర్స్లో వర్క్ చేస్తాం. ఒకటి అర్బన్, ఇంకొకటి రూరల్. అర్బన్ అంటే మనము మొత్తం అర్బన్ సిటీస్ని కవర్ చేస్తాము. అర్బన్ సిటీస్లో ఉన్న విమెన్ ఆంటర్ప్రినర్స్కి సపోర్ట్ సిస్టమ్గా నిలవాలని. మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు రూరల్ సెక్టర్లో కూడా అంటే మన మండల లెవెల్లో, డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లెవెల్లో ఆంటర్ప్రినర్స్కి కూడా SHG విమెన్తో, సర్ఫ్ మెప్మాతో కలిసి వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాము. ఎట్లాంటి సపోర్ట్ దొరుకుతుంది మా దగ్గర అంటే ప్రోగ్రామ్స్లో మీకు మార్కెట్ యాక్సెస్, మీరు ఇంట్లో ఏమైనా ప్రోడక్ట్స్ చేస్తున్నారా, దానికి బ్రాండింగ్ ప్యాకేజింగ్ కావాలా, మీకు మార్కెట్ యాక్సెస్ కావాలా, సేల్ ఎట్లా చేసుకోవాలి, మీరు మీకు ఎక్స్పోజర్ విజిట్, మెంటర్షిప్ అంటే మీరు చేస్తున్న ప్రోడక్ట్స్, మీరు చేస్తున్న హ్యాండీక్రాఫ్ట్ ఐటమ్స్ కానీ ఏమన్నా కావచ్చు, దానికి కరెక్ట్ బ్రాండింగ్ కానీ ఎట్లాంటి మార్కెట్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసుకోవాలి, ఎటువంటి సహాయం కావాలన్నా ఫైనాన్షియల్ అన్నా నాన్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ అసిస్టెన్స్ అన్నా కావాలి అంటే వీహబ్ అందిస్తుంది. క్రెడిట్ లింకేజెస్ దగ్గర నుంచి బ్యాంక్ లోన్స్ వరకు ఎట్లా మీరు తీసుకోవాలి.
Ma'am, is there some kind of a hand holding for people who do not know where they should be?
Absolutely.
Sorry?
Sinhaji, my friend, so he heads CPET, all the CPETs in India, like about 49 are there. So he is the Director General of CPET. So maybe I request him to say a few words about the plastic because he is more expert in that area.
So actually, when we say that plastic, so there are so many negativity about the plastic, but nowadays we cannot replace, we are not in a position to replace the plastic. And it is embedded in every aspect of our day-to-day life. But simultaneously, when there is a good approach, there is also a negative approach about this plastic. So we must think in terms of a futuristic approach, and in that aspect, really this is a very good initiative from IICT and Ms. Rishika and others, because they developed this particular technology as well as they are in a position to commercialize it, which is indeed a need of time, especially when we think about the negativity of the plastic. So it is a good initiative, it is a very good approach, and above all this is a very good example of women empowerment. Thank you.
Indian Plastic Institute and advisor to Greenworks Bio. Greenworks Bio has taken a great initiative of making these products, and they are young, they have a team, and a long way to go. I have just been coming from the negotiations for a global plastic treaty where there are alternatives to plastics being found out, and there also at the global level the biopolymers and all such materials are being discussed, and this certainly has a future, and we are taking the right steps, the baby steps, but which will lead to giant leaps. Congratulations and all the best.
Effectiveness, don't think in terms of a physical cost. You must think in terms of a holistic approach, because see, whenever you go for organic plastic like whatever we are using day to day, and if you go for the complete recycling cycle, I am using the word recycling cycle, in that particular approach, if you compare the cost and if you see the futuristic approach, when the land is going to be depleted day by day, when there are not much, you see the raw material and other resources in that particular aspect, this is the future. And apart from this, I think in the present cost, it is just like an FD you are depositing in a bank. You just go for 2 years and 3 years down the line. So if you see the entire holistic approach, this is definitely be the future and definitely.
Thanks, sir. Absolutely
think
great,
there's
sir.
also something to add about the hidden costs, plastic pollution on your health, cost of plastic pollution on marine life, cost of plastic pollution of the health of the soil. So when you think about the cost that we're also trading off on, I think that's a huge kind of aspect to keep in mind when choosing the right sustainable solution.
So that is why I use the word holistic approach.
Got you, sir. But therapies by
Kitchen, and always you are using it as a very cautious way, right? You are having the medicine bottle everywhere. It is mentioned that keep it in a cool and a dry place. Similarly, if you use all kind of this stuff with genesis, with a positive approach, with a pure, you can say out of box thinking in that particular aspect, nothing is harmful. Even water can become a fatal. So water is also not a very safe thing.
absolutely.
Right. So the thing is that, only thing is that you need to be more knowledgeable. You need to go. Otherwise, people used to say that this glass bottle is safe, but it breaks and definitely it harms a lot.
Let me just add,
Yeah, please.
around 40% of there is food wastage in India. This is
Purchasing what would otherwise go into the food chain.
And how soon does your product come to us? I mean, gets it.
Definitely before 180 days. 180 days. 90 to 180 days.
I would like to add one more point. For particularly